Hey folks, what if I were to tell you in this day and age, the most important thing you could possibly do has to do with these guys right here? In fact, these guys right here, these ears, they have the possibility to change the world. What if I were to tell you that? Would you believe me? Well, I think it's true. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Daily Dose. If you're watching on Facebook, would you go ahead and share this post? Would you like it? It's how we get the word out. We let others know about God's great love for them. Also, would you check in on Facebook? We have a generous donor. For every check-in, they're going to provide $5 to our Backpack Attack program that feeds kids in need right here in Alexandria. If you're watching on YouTube, sign up for notifications, hit the bell. You get those notifications right to your phone. Also, if you're watching on Cable Access 181, would you tell a friend, maybe invite them to watch with you tomorrow? Hey, this week we are talking about kindness because we believe if there's one thing that has the power to change this world, it's kindness. In this world that is so divided, that has us believing that we can take a posture that says it's my way or the highway, we believe that kindness is the only thing that has the power to change things. And today, one of the aspects of kindness that we're going to talk about is listening, actually. My boys are at an age where we're trying to teach them to listen. To listen. Here's what you need to do, boys. You need to look adults in the eye and you need to listen to them. This is how we show respect. This is how we honor one another. And maybe you also learned that lesson. I'm guessing all of us learned that lesson when we were kids. The problem is something has happened that we as adults, can you think of the last time you sat down with somebody and you actually look them in the eye, especially someone you don't necessarily agree with, and you just listen deeply to them? You see, it's that kind of deep listening that has the power to change us, to change other people, to build relationships, to build bridges. Too often we sit and we take up our time defending our position, trying to change people's opinion. But what if the way we actually honor one another, we show respect, we build a bridge with other people, is by using these things, by simply listening? You see, here's the thing that I know. In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2, Paul writes to the community in Ephesus, and he says these words. He says, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love." What does it look like today for you to bear with one another, to sit with one another, especially those who don't watch their news from the same channel you do, especially those who maybe don't vote the way that you do? What would it look like for you to bear with one another, those that maybe you've experienced some division from because you share a different perspective on something? You see, true kindness means we sit across the table from one another and we listen deeply to one another. We listen deeply to why we believe what we believe and that story that's behind why we believe what we believe. You see, it's listening that is a part of this deep kindness that God invites us into. It's listening that reminds us that that person across the table was created just like you in the image of God. Folks, have a good night.
You have no borders. When I was a stranger knocking at your door, you took me in with no questions and no conditions. When I was a sinner running from your grace, you called me friend. You called me friend. 'Cause there are no outsiders to your love. We are all welcome, there's grace enough. When I are the harbor in every tempest. When my soul was shipwrecked, tossed upon the waves, you calm the storm. You are the Father, there are no orphans. Every tribe and nation gathered in your arms sings with one voice, sing with one voice, 'cause there are no outsiders to your love. We are all welcome, there's grace enough. When I have wandered, Lord, your cross is the open door. There are no outsiders, and I'm not an outsider to your love. I was tired, I was bored, I was thrown upon your shore. I was homeless and afraid till I heard you call my name. And now I'm ransomed, I'm restored, resurrected, I am yours. I am loved, yes I belong. Oh, my soul has found its home. 'Cause there are no outsiders to your love. We are all welcome, there's grace enough. When I have wandered, Lord, your cross is the open door. There are no outsiders, and I'm not an outsider, 'cause there are no outsiders to your love. We are all welcome, there's grace enough. When I have wandered, Lord, your cross is the open door. There are no outsiders, and I'm not an outsider to your love. Yes, there are no outsiders, and I'm not an outsider to your